What keeps the assassins shrouded in mystery? Is it their covert methods, their formidable impact on medieval geopolitics, or simply the veil of secrecy that surrounds them to this day? Tonight on History for Sleep, we'll unravel the history of these enigmatic figures. The saga of the assassins begins in the rugged mountains of Persia, unfolds amid political intrigue, and leaves an indelible mark on the annals of history. Sit back, relax, and join us on this fascinating journey. Their story begins in the late 11th century, during a period of political and religious turmoil under the Seljuk Empire's rule. This was a time marked by power struggles and uncertainty, providing fertile ground for the rise of new factions. Born out of Ismaili Shia Islam, the assassins emerged as a secretive and highly organized group with a distinct purpose. They centered their faith and loyalty around their spiritual leader, referred to as the hidden imam, a figure believed to hold divine authority. Their mission was not only to counter the external threats posed by rival powers, but also to secure and expand their influence across the region. Through strategic planning, targeted actions, and unwavering dedication, the assassins became a force to be reckoned with, leaving an enduring legacy in history. Unlike conventional armies that rely on sheer numbers and traditional tactics, this small, yet highly strategic group chose to operate through unconventional means. Their approach emphasized precision, creativity, and adaptability, using innovative methods to protect their cause and influence critical outcomes on the complex and ever-changing geopolitical chessboard. By leveraging intelligence, asymmetric strategies, and calculated risks, they aimed to outmaneuver larger forces and achieve their objectives with maximum impact. Their choice of terrain was no accident and played a crucial role in their strategy. Situated deep within the formidable mountain ranges of Persia and later extending into Syria, they established their presence in near impenetrable strongholds, with the iconic Alamut Castle being the most famous among them. These remote and highly defensible locations were carefully selected, as the rugged mountains provided natural barriers against invaders, making them almost impossible to breach. Beyond defense, these strongholds offered a secluded environment where they could strategize, train their followers, and plan their covert operations with minimal external interference. This combination of geographic advantage and strategic foresight allowed them to maintain their power and influence for generations. It was this geographical advantage, nestled in an intricate network of hidden pathways and natural barriers, that allowed them to operate from the shadows. This strategic location made it nearly impossible for enemies to track their movements, enabling them to elude their many adversaries with ease. As a result, they were able to maintain their elusive and mysterious reputation, becoming legends whispered about in the surrounding regions. The political landscape of the time played right into their hands. The once mighty Seljuk Empire, weakened and fragmented by ongoing internal conflicts and power struggles, created the perfect conditions for the assassins to rise and establish their influence. With rival factions and rulers consumed by infighting and focused on consolidating their own power, they were left unable to present a united front. This lack of coordination and the distraction of internal disputes significantly weakened their ability to counter this growing clandestine force, allowing the assassins to operate and expand their network with little resistance. Operating amid chaos, they cleverly turned the instability to their advantage, using the unpredictable environment as a tool to outmaneuver their opponents. By skillfully navigating shifting alliances and exploiting fractures among their enemies, they managed to influence outcomes in ways unseen by conventional armies, relying on strategy and adaptability rather than brute force. Discretion was the lifeblood of the assassin order, a principle deeply ingrained in every aspect of their existence. Recruits underwent rigorous and unforgiving training, honing their skills in combat, stealth, and the art of disguise, often spending years perfecting their craft. They were also trained in psychological strategy, learning how to manipulate, outthink, and outmaneuver their targets and adversaries. Their loyalty to the order was unparalleled, forged through a mixture of ideological devotion to their cause and highly disciplined indoctrination practices that reinforced their sense of purpose. This relentless dedication made them some of the most formidable and elusive operatives in history, feared and respected in equal measure. Secrecy wasn't merely a practice, it was a doctrine ingrained in every aspect of their existence. They lived in the shadows, mastering the art of remaining unseen, their movements as silent as whispers in the wind. Their ability to go unnoticed allowed them to strike with precision and decisiveness, disappearing into the ether as suddenly as they had appeared, leaving no trace behind but an air of mystery and unease. The assassins' methods were as calculated as they were terrifying, relying on precision and strategy rather than brute force. Instead of waging large-scale wars, they focused on eliminating key influential figures, often those in positions of power or leadership, to destabilize their enemies. Each action was designed to send a chilling message, demonstrating their reach and the consequences of opposing them. Their use of psychological warfare was particularly effective, instilling fear and paranoia among their adversaries. The mere possibility of being targeted forced some to constantly look over their shoulders, while others were driven to rethink their strategies entirely in an attempt to avoid becoming the next victim. One of their most famous missions was the assassination of the Seljuk vizier, Nizam al-Mulk, a highly strategic move that not only demonstrated their unparalleled skill, but also highlighted their tactical prowess and ability to execute precise, high-stakes operations. Nizam al-Mulk, a powerful and influential figure, was a key player in the Seljuk Empire, making his elimination a significant blow to their adversaries' leadership and stability. This mission cemented their reputation as a formidable force in the political landscape of the time. The dominance of the assassins ultimately faded as the Mongols swept through the region in the mid-13th century, bringing destruction on an unprecedented scale. Their once mighty fortresses, including the legendary stronghold of Alamut, were systematically destroyed, signaling the end of their power. The assassins, known for their precision and secrecy, saw their influence crumble under the relentless force of the Mongol Empire. Over time, their presence was reduced to mere whispers and legends, remembered more for their shadowy tactics than for their once formidable control of the region. But while their physical strongholds crumbled, their legacy endured. Their fearsome reputation, forged through countless battles and remarkable resilience, became the stuff of legend. Their innovative tactics, from strategic ambushes to masterful use of terrain, left an imprint on warfare that echoes through history, influencing military strategies for generations to come. The assassins remain one of history's most enigmatic and fascinating groups, a unique blend of legend and reality that continues to capture the imagination. Emerging during the medieval era, they were known for their mastery of secrecy, strategic precision, and innovative methods of achieving their goals. Operating in the shadows, they carried out covert missions and political assassinations that left an indelible mark on history. Their influence extended beyond their own time, with stories and myths about their exploits persisting long after their downfall, solidifying their place as one of the most mysterious and impactful factions in history. Long after their demise, the assassins' legacy seeped into the cultural fabric of the Middle East and beyond, leaving an indelible mark on history. Known for their enigmatic tactics and devotion to their cause, this secretive group became both feared and admired. Their methods of stealth, precision, and unwavering loyalty influenced later secret societies, shaping how covert operations were perceived in both myth and reality. Philosophies rooted in their creed, emphasizing strategic thinking and calculated action, have reverberated through time, finding echoes in traditions, legends, and stories that continue to be told to this day. The very word assassin originates from the term Hashishin, a name associated with a secretive sect of Nizari Ismailis active during the medieval period in Persia and Syria. The group was notorious for its covert operations and targeted eliminations of political figures, often carried out with precision and stealth. Over centuries, the term evolved and transformed, shedding its historical and cultural roots to become a universal symbol of covert elimination and intrigue. Today, assassin has embedded itself into many languages, conjuring images of secrecy, strategy, and deadly precision, far removed from its original context, but still carrying an air of mystery. The assassins became a favorite subject for writers, captivating imaginations for centuries, from Marco Polo's vivid tales of secret mountain fortresses and their drug-induced initiation rituals to the gripping 19th-century adventure novels that romanticized their covert missions. Each retelling blurred the line between fact and myth, often exaggerating their mysterious practices and deadly prowess, which transformed the order into a larger-than-life legend in the popular imagination. Their story became a mix of historical reality and creative embellishment, contributing to their enduring mystique. Modern films and television have reimagined the assassins in countless ways, often depicting them as elusive antiheroes operating in the shadows. Their mysterious image has inspired everything from high-stakes espionage thrillers to sweeping historical epics, blending action, intrigue, and moral ambiguity. These portrayals often delve into their secretive rituals, covert missions, and the ethical dilemmas they face, fueling our fascination with the idea of a hidden society shaping history from behind the scenes. The enduring appeal of these characters lies in their ability to walk the fine line between hero and villain, captivating audiences with their complexity and allure. Few groups have leapt so vividly into the gaming world as the Assassins. The Assassin's Creed series, for example, has introduced millions to a stylized and immersive version of their lore, blending historical events with fictional storytelling. Through its intricately designed worlds, players have explored historical settings like Renaissance Italy, ancient Egypt, and the Viking Age, sparking renewed curiosity about the real history behind the assassins and their role in shaping historical narratives. The games have not only entertained, but also inspired many to learn more about the fascinating intersection of myth and reality. The Assassins are remembered not only for their daring deeds and covert operations, but also for a unique code of conduct that set them apart. Their philosophy blended deep spiritual devotion with strict discipline, creating a way of life that demanded unwavering loyalty and purpose. This code emphasized stealth, strategy, and self-sacrifice in pursuit of their goals, often driven by a combination of political and religious motivations. Their approach served as a precursor to later secret orders and covert groups around the globe, influencing the structure and methods of many clandestine organizations that followed. Among their most infamous operations was the assassination of Nizam al-Mulk, the powerful vizier of the Seljuk Empire and one of the most influential political figures of his time. Known for his administrative genius and role in consolidating the Seljuk dynasty's power, his death marked a turning point in the region's political landscape. This daring act, carried out with precision and secrecy, not only destabilized the Seljuk leadership, but also sent ripples of fear through their adversaries, cementing the group's reputation as a formidable force in the shadows of history. The Assassins targeted even the most legendary leaders of their time, showcasing their boldness and precision. Saladin, the famed Muslim military commander and sultan, narrowly escaped two assassination attempts orchestrated by the group. These attempts occurred during his campaigns, as the assassins sought to destabilize his growing power. Such incidents not only highlighted their willingness to challenge even the most powerful figures, but also cemented their reputation for striking fear into the hearts of rulers across the region, ensuring their name would be remembered throughout history. While historical records are limited, some accounts suggest the involvement of women in assassin operations. These women are believed to have served as spies, informants, and possibly even assassins, showcasing their ability to master the same rigorous skills as their male counterparts. Their contributions highlight the Order's progressive approach, valuing secrecy, intelligence, and skill over traditional gender roles. This inclusion of women not only underscores the adaptability of the assassins, but also reflects the diverse strategies they employ to achieve their objectives in a male-dominated era. Today, the Assassin's myth endures in pop culture, spanning comics, cosplay, podcasts, movies, video games, and thriving online communities. Their story, rooted in a rich and mysterious history, continues to captivate audiences and spark the imagination of creators worldwide. From intricate costumes at conventions to in-depth discussions on dedicated forums, the legend of the Assassins is a wellspring of inspiration, continuously reinvented and reimagined by each new generation of storytellers, ensuring its legacy lives on. What are your thoughts? Were the Assassins misjudged heroes, or do they deserve their ruthless reputation in history? Share your perspective in the comments below. Subscribe to Sleep History for more captivating stories like this. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Sweet dreams and good night.